Okay, I mean, Brook Lopez's man, as you're going to see here, is about to set a screen. Stop. So if you're Brook Lopez, you got to get up a little bit. I mean, this is not guarding a ball screen. Look at this. I mean, okay, I mean, we got a down screen here. Chris Middleton's got to get attached to his man. Arms out so Jason Tatum can't curl. You force him out a little bit so this player's time to get over the screen. I mean, you let Jason Tatum curl. Look at this. Giannis now can't leave because, I mean, of course, this can happen. And Marcus Smart now, that means, is open. Okay, if you're Brook Lopez, you got to have a little bit more urgency getting over to Al Horford here. I mean, come on. Like, whoa. That is not really what you're looking for. See, if you're Giannis, you cannot be feeling out the screen. If this player sets the screen and if Jaylen Brown comes off it, then you react. But look at Giannis here. See how he's already reacting to a screen? There was no screen set. So now you're just off balance and can't guard Jaylen Brown. Okay, if you're Jay Crowder here, you cannot be looking for a screen. If a screen comes, a teammate will tell you. But look at Jay Crowder. See him turn his eyes and then watch him do it one more time. So now you're leaning that way, and you're not able to get over this screen in time. Okay, so the Bucks are trying to scram switch here. They want Drew Holiday to switch onto Jaylen Brown, Jay Crowder to take Malcolm Brogdon, and Brook Lopez to take the screener Robert Williams. Well, that does not exactly take place right out of the gate, and now Drew Holiday is going to be late to get out to Jaylen Brown. Bad transition defense, terrible transition defense. Chris Middleton can't be standing here. You're literally standing guarding no one. You need to be up at the three-point line ready to guard someone, and that someone is Jason Tatum, so it's pretty important that you weren't there to get there in time. Again, you've got Jay Crowder here committing to this switch too early. Again, if this player sets a screen and if Jason Tatum comes off the screen, then the switch occurs. Look at Jay Crowder. I mean, he is already committing to a switch. Well, Jason Tatum hasn't come off the screen, and Chris Middleton is not ready to guard, nor should he be. So that's not what you're looking for. Okay, I mean, Grayson Allen is just gambling too much. You have no chance of guarding the ball when you're gambling like this. Like, look at how out of position you are. Now Malcolm Brogdon's got you on skates, draws a double. This is a bad switch. If Giannis is switching this screen, he's got to get up. He's got to be in a defensive stance. His feet have to be set. Giannis is not doing that, and now he's just backpedaling, and that's not great against Jason Tatum. So the Bucks are switching both of these screens, but you got to switch both the right way. So if Chris Middleton's switching, he's got to be up here ready to guard, okay? Look at Chris. He's already committing to a switch. Like, again, like, Tatum's nowhere near Giannis. This is not good. All right, come on. What is Brook Lopez doing? Al Horford can shoot. You need to get up here so you can guard him. Like, this is just not really the best way to defend him. Cannot backpedal in transition. If you're Jay Crowder, you need to sprint back, get your feet set. See, look at the problem with backpedaling is your feet are never set. So now look at this. You're going to be leaning uphill. Jaylen Brown's going downhill now. If you're Jay Crowder, you've got to stay underneath Jason Tatum here. Look at this. You can never guard like this. First of all, your back's to the ball. But also now look, Jason Tatum can beat you backdoor here. And look what happens. So now Bobby Portis has got to stay and help you for no reason. And Al Horford's just open again. Hey, you cannot backpedal in transition here. You must sprint back. Get your feet set. Look at Joe Ingles. All he's doing here, he's not backpedaling into a screen. He just backpedaled into Jaylen Brown just by happenstance. We have more backpedaling in transition. You must sprint back. You must get in a defensive stance. If you're backpedaling, that means you're playing off your back foot while Malcolm Brogdon's going straight downhill. This is more laziness from the Bucks. Giannis is feeling out a screen here. Look at this. Like, Giannis is already committed to a switch here. He already has. Drew Holiday's not going to be able to switch just yet. Okay, so Brook Lopez is late getting to Jason Tatum right here, all right? So he's not going to be able to guard him one-on-one like this. He's just not. Okay, so you got to play on his side, okay? You got to force him here. Giannis should be in the gaps. I can stunt. If my feet are set, I'm in a defensive stance. I'll recover without giving up a three. Same thing with Grayson Allen. But again, Brook Lopez cannot guard Jason Tatum like this one-on-one, and trying to do so is not good for the defense. I mean, you just cannot backpedal with Jaylen Brown. You got to get your feet set at some point. Again, you're playing off your back foot. Jaylen Brown's going downhill. That's just not going to work. Cannot do this if you're Grayson Allen. Look at him just staring at the ball. You've got to see the ball and your man. Grayson Allen is not doing so he gets beat backdoor. Can't just have people staring at the shot. So the shot goes up. Giannis should be sprinting back now. Joe Ingles should be sprinting back now. If everybody just sticks around looking at the shot, then we have problems in transition. Okay, what is Joe Ingles doing? His feet are not set. You can clearly see he's anticipating Jason Tatum coming this way. Well, don't anticipate, because look what happens. Now he's going this way. And look at this. You're off balance now. And your feet are never going to be set because you're scrambling to get to Jason Tatum, and that doesn't work. Okay, this backpedaling thing has to stop. Get your feet set. You're playing off your back foot while Jaylen Brown is going downhill. That is not how you get stops one-on-one. All right, I mean, please, with this switch, Joe Ingles is going to crowd Jason Tatum and gamble. You think you're going to be able to stay with Jason Tatum that way? What is Jay Crowder doing here in transition? Why is Jay Crowder just staring at the ball, standing in no man's land? Look at this. What are you doing? You might as well be in the stands watching. Okay, we're just going to ignore that Javon Carter is again backpedaling and transitioning against Jaylen Brown. Stop. So if that's going to be the case, then Jay Crowder needs to sprint back. Okay, because Javon Carter has zero chance of guarding Jaylen Brown now. Okay, he's going to have to play on his side. So if you sprint back, now I can play on Jaylen Brown's side and force him into some help here. Your man's not even in the picture. But again, the backpedaling, guarding one-on-one is a disaster. Again, Jay Crowder is committing to a switch too early. If and when this screen comes and if and when Jason Tatum comes off the screen, then you switch. But look at Jay Crowder here. He's already committed to a switch. Jason Tatum hasn't come off a screen yet. So Joe Ingles is not ready to guard him. And yeah. So Jay Crowder is playing on Malcolm Brogdon's side here. Well, if you're doing that, you have to get up here because you cannot let Malcolm Brogdon cross over this way. You'll have no chance of guarding him. You're going to have to twist your body around. You got to get up and force him where you want to force him to. But look at this. You're guarding him like this, and you're letting him cross you over. So look at how you had to twist your body. You have no chance of guarding.